Hey, I'm Scott L. Miller. This is Sheep Guarding Llama. It is the 5th of October, 2020. Welcome to the show. And I have been so busy today that I've not had a chance to do a video, and I decided I just had to step out and catch up because otherwise things get away from me. And it is so dark. I'm going to turn around and see if you can see it a little bit. The sun is pretty low. I mean, the GoPro does a pretty decent job of handling the light, but it is pretty dark out here. Now, I do have this security light on the house. Here, I'll swing around and show you that. There it is. That's what I'm being lit by. A combination of this little bit of sunset over there and this light on the house. So this is some awkward lighting for doing a show, but it's the only spot outside here that there's any light at all. So this is the only way to do it. And I can't believe I've never thought of doing this in the front yard. I'm really worried about these dogs coming through the gate over here. I have to make sure I can get to my front door before they can get to me because they are big and fast and aggressive. And I need to make sure that my dogs are not outside because they will go over the fence to get to them. Oh, the challenges of suburban life. Anyway, so today's Monday. Worked most of the day, all the normal stuff there. And the big thing is we got more news on Lula today. She's doing really well. Her hopefully new owners said that she has been playing like nonstop. She constantly wants to play and snuggle and eat. And clearly she's like comfortable and happy and really enjoying it. And they're enjoying having her. And it's all going really, really well. So we're very excited about all of that. And while we miss her unbelievably, that's what we want. We need her to be happy, and Mia is so happy, and our dogs are just having such a great time playing and having the run of the house and not having to worry about all the dogs, whether it's Lula or Mia. They don't have to look over their shoulder and worry that there's something else going on. They don't have to be on high alert. They get to just relax, and it's their space, and they feel comfortable. So that has turned out really well. And of course, we're very sad. The Boston Rescue said, oh, we're so, you guys are so great to work with. You can handle these dogs. We can get you at the last second and like all this stuff. And we hate to have to tell them that we're not really able to do any more dogs because we are moving, and the dogs that we have really can't handle more dogs very well, maybe in an emergency, but they can't stay for very long because, holy cow, we have a lot going on. So we are down to really trying to get the house ready. We did just get an offer from Open Door that came in the mail, like not an official. But so some of those like quick house turnover stuff is starting to happen. Now that Lula is not here, we are now able to focus on actually getting the stuff in the house done. The next thing is getting the bedroom painted so we can get the new door up, because we're actually putting in a new barn door. That's what it's called, on the interior between the master bed and the sink area, the thing that has no name, so that it's not an open sink area. We think it's going to be a lot nicer. So that's the next thing coming up. And once we do that, the garage is going to be a lot cleaner. So we're going to have room to stage in there, which we can stage a little bit right now, but this huge door is completely blocking everything, and you have to move it to get to anything you're going to take in or out. So we're just waiting for that to move, and then we're going to be able to start really staging. And we have pretty close to a load of things to go in the van to head to donation. And then we have our plan is we're going to get a storage unit in the Houston area, probably on the north side, somewhere near Jeremy. So if there's an emergency, he can run there. Plus, he's near the airport that we'll be coming in and out of when we fly. So it makes sense just all around. So we're probably going to get a storage unit there in the next probably a week. And we're going to load up the van as much as we can and take the first load down to clear up space in the house, because we really do have a lot of things that we just know are going to go into storage. We're going to take them down, get that taken care of, and then we'll have a lot more room to maneuver, and that'll make the rest of the packing that much easier. And then in 2 weeks, Paul is heading to Wisconsin with a load of furniture that's going from the house up to there, and that will again give us a lot more space to maneuver. So we've got, over the next few weeks, a lot of things are moving out of the house, we hope, and giving us the ability to just get ready so that we can get going as soon as the borders open. Now, of course, the latest news on the borders: no news on the Mexican or Guatemalan or Honduran land borders opening. The Nicaraguan borders again have been open, but the flights too, that you can tell it's getting darker now. The camera is like on my chest all the time. The flights into Nicaragua. The good thing is that Avianca from Miami and El Salvador is now flying there regularly and getting in and out, so that we know is happening. But the bad news is that every other airlines has pushed off until November before they're considering flying again, and Spirit, who is the one we normally would want to fly, has moved from a November plan to an indefinite plan, so there is nothing on the schedule for them to be flying. Not that we're planning on flying, we need to drive. Really, the only thing we're waiting for is the Mexican border to open. Everything else we can just whatever, right? Valentina and I spoke a bit today, and our plan, she thinks makes a lot of sense, that we're going to go to Monterrey and spend probably a week or so, and then meet up with her in Guanajuato, and that's where we're going to base at the beginning, and we'll just see what happens from there. That is about all the planning that we have. Probably moving on to Guadalajara from Guanajuato, but that's a lot looser. But Guanajuato really looks like it's going to be our first place that we're headed. Other than that, a little project that Valentina and I did today, we went into the Take Flight travel series, and we finally made real pictures, thumbnails for each of the videos. We hadn't done that yet. I'm hoping that that does some to improve the traffic. That is our Monday here in Dallas, Texas. I'll see everybody tomorrow.